ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Quarterback adapting. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Trying to run, it's Washington. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. To work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. for 6. Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Pitt pushing the pace.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Holstein. They're working that left side. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The give to the tailback. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. They want to get this defense on its heels.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. It's a seam wide open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Holstein. They'll run the screen. Oh, out of space. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Give to the big fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Yeah, and you failed on first and second, but on third down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Bears will hustle to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Back to pass on second down. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the Bears are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Dropping back, it's Holstein. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Pitt. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they block it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. Here's the return from inside the 25. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from 6-yard line. The give to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Moving out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Robertson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Bears are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Robertson. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield, nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the 1st down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
The Bears will have it 1st and 10. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive. Try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Quarterback may change this route. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He wants to go deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Unloads to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. The play-action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
And the Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They punted away on 4th down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Holstein. He fires to the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
A lot of room to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panther.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass, it's Robertson. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. The ball pops out on the return. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, the offense has a nice lead here in the second half, but if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to hold on to the football. They are very lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need.
There he goes!
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
That was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
They'll try the left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Got it behind the line, it's Klopfenstein. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking for a crease. It's Washington. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Dances away. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's on his...
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Number 94, set to kick it away.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Give to the running back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick. So you can...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
And when you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands, and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still right. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Robertson. Snagged in the middle, it's Prentice. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Hit right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. The give as they work on that clock. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fighting off the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. No stats.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at you free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Here comes the heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time. David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.